Hey there, Twisted Sage here. Actually, we're in that true quincunx. Moon's 25 Capricorn, the sun's 25 Gemini. And we are 3 days or so from Mercury finally hitting new terrain, which will be 5 degrees of Gemini. Go for me, so. I didn't really speak much on it. So Chiron, which is the wounded healer, sits in between Saturn and Uranus. It's like a half asteroid, half planet. Greek mythology. Was wounded by his own people, taking him out of more, make it immortal. Sorry, I don't have my words. But his gift was being able to heal others, but never being able to heal himself. Now, yesterday, Mars was conjunct Chiron at 14 degrees Aries, 15 degrees Aries. Which Mars would have been able to perhaps get Chiron out of a whiner state of or was it kind of the poor me state, pity party. But to give our egos a boost to heal and move forward. Again, conjunction set it, or the beginning of something. So every 2 years, Mars is going to reach out and touch, I guess, like every part of your chart. My mind jumped back to the quincunx. I was trying to get this project done, these cabinets, because now I'm wasting a whole bunch of gas to get back over to finish this project. But they also threw me an extra 100 for going the extra mile on the project, not extra mile driving. So I guess that's kind of a good quincunx example. But I'm working it, so I got extra money, but it didn't really go to my pocket, but I didn't lose money. But I lost time on this other project I'm supposed to be on. So 2025, 2026. 2025, 2026. You know, until then, I mean, maybe the rest of our lives will be in a battlefield. Again, I like to trust some of the elders before me, people that have had more time to put study in, longer time to practice, and the great Merlin Rick Levine. You know, I spoke on it at least 3 or 4 or 5 times now. 2026 would be times of maybe a bit more harmony, or the times that we're thirsty for, longing for. Now, there is that 37-year rhythm that Saturn and Pluto set forth back on January 12, 2020. So that kind of fear and uncertainty rhythm will continue. So wait, what's 2020? 2040? So maybe 2064 for the next Saturn-Pluto conjunction. So kind of that survival, a certain level of survival mentality, depression is going to linger till then, perhaps. But there's always constant different cycles and rhythms being set and ending. But awareness can allow you to pull yourself out of that. So, but again, yeah. So Rick says that, I think in this video is a few years old. So, according to his calculations, they're somewhere around 118, 117 years before the true age of Aquarius begins. But anyways, back to, see, the outer planets are your heavyweights. So even like Pluto's one of our smallest planets, but it's a heavyweight. Why? Because the amount of time, and maybe it's the biggest heavyweight because it spends the most time in a sign. Oh my goodness. So yeah, the outer planets starting as early as Jupiter, but still, even a year's time is a pretty quick amount of time. But nonetheless, it's the biggest planet in our solar system, so it holds weight. But Saturn on out, that's a 2.5-year rhythm. Uranus is a 7-year rhythm. Neptune's at least a 16-year rhythm. And Pluto can vary from like 15 to 21 years. But, so they hold that space because they sit there longer, whereas like Mars, like a 5-week rhythm, Venus a 3-week rhythm, Mercury can be as fast as, I want to say less than 2 weeks, but for sure right around a 2-week rhythm. I mean, even the sun is a 1-month rhythm. The moon is a 2.5-day rhythm. So those energies come and go quick. So when you think like boxing, your featherweight, your lightweight, like the fury of punches, whop, 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 whop. Whereas like your outer planets, it's the haymaker, the boom. It's gonna hurt a little more when the outer planets land and hit. So perhaps it is 2026. We'll have Neptune, Saturn leaving Pisces going into Aries at the same time. Uranus would be going into Gemini. So Saturn and Neptune leaving Pisces. Obviously Neptune leaving Pisces is quite the big deal, because that won't happen for another 165 years. But there will be some greater clarity in the world, fog clearing. And the fact that it'll be happening with Saturn will bring some structure, some stability to that change, some reality to that change. And then Uranus leaving Taurus. We know that World War II happened last 84 years ago. Financial up and down uncertainty, food lines, so lack of food. So there'll be a time of great ingenuity. We'll see massive jumps in technology. And then that also leads us into Pluto switching into Aquarius, which will happen before all those other planets I just spoke of. But yeah, so that mix of Uranus in Gemini and Pluto in Aquarius will bring quite the technology revolution. From some of the stuff I see, a bit scary, but you know, AI robots controlling shit. But alright, this one's getting long. Start that out.